Hi, my name is Roddy Sherrill. I am the marketing director for Access Media Productions.
My name is Logan Toronto. I'm the studio director for All Access Recording Studios.
And thank you for joining us today on our first blog. Well, it's not our first blog, but it's our first video blog for our new website. So we've done video blogging before, but we wanted to start fresh because there's a whole new industry out there with digital marketing, video production, and audio production, which brings us to what we do here at Access Media. We do handle video production on all platforms. We handle commercials, web commercials. We do sizzle reels. We can do movies. We can do documentaries. If you can dream it, we can absolutely make it happen. We also have digital marketing platform. So once we do your video content, if you're a small business owner, if you're a blue chip company, we can actually place it, put it in front of the right audience. If you don't have the website, we can build a website out to put it on there too. So we've well-rounded ourselves in terms of our video and digital. And then, of course, we have the audio production side.
That's right, yeah. We've got a really high-quality recording studio. It's actually what we're sitting in right now. You can see we've got some really high-quality monitors in that next room. You know, we've got some excellent microphones, super high-quality hardware and software. So we focus a lot on, podcasts and radio ads, content for animation, and, of course, musicians. That's our bread and butter here, of course. Yeah. So, we've got, if you have an album coming up, we can take care of, from start to finish, completely take care of that. And we also have connections with labels, so any musicians, we can take very good care of you over here.
So we're joining today with the blog, and we want to talk about the importance of video marketing, audio marketing, the digital marketing part of it. And we're going to try to keep it a little bit short, but we want to just touch on why you need to be doing this. And if you're not doing this, you're the guy in 2005 that didn't have a website. It's beyond you now, but it's not too late. You can still get a website up. You can still get your marketing going. And here's the beautiful thing. Everybody thinks it's really expensive.
It's really not.
And it's not. Mm-hmm. It's incredible how many tools are out there right now that can help any business, be it a startup or a Fortune 500. You might be an accountant sitting in your room right now being like, I need to start letting people know that I've got this new service or I'm on this street now, blah, blah, blah. It's not expensive. It's not expensive to get a video up with the proper audio, with the proper digital marketing. It's so affordable that when you make the phone call, you're going to be like, why didn't I do this a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Why have I been messing with this and trying to do it myself? Mm-hmm. Some people are gifted with this stuff. Mm-hmm. They know how to do the stuff. They can figure it out. It's Logan's got one of these brains. He remembers everything, and I don't have one of those remember everything brains. I have to be taught, and then I remember everything.
Well, it's really easy nowadays too.
Mm-hmm.
You said it you have to start with the website, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that in itself is a really big mountain for a lot of people to climb if they've never done that kind of thing before. WordPress and Wix, it's so inexpensive now, and they give you all the tools to do it all yourself. It's super duper easy. So
and those are just two platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
And those are two platforms out of hundreds that are out there to build a website up. And people might say Wix or whatever else, but Wix makes it so easy now for startups.
Yeah, and they look great too.
And they look beautiful. Mm-hmm. They're absolutely beautiful websites for startups. And honestly, having a storefront, it's so important on the internet. So that's your internet storefront. So you have to have that up to legitimize yourself. I mean,
that's have to.
What do people do? What do they say? When I want to go see a concert or go to a nice restaurant or whatever, I Google.
Yeah.
What do we do?
You look it up, right? And you're looking for a website that might tell you a little bit about it, some of the services, or if it's a restaurant, their menu and stuff like that. You absolutely have to have a website nowadays, or else no one's going to come and visit you because they might not even think you're a real business.
And I think most people know this. I think that when I say that, I'm talking to a very minimum.
Small,
But the small audience that I am talking to, or let's just say you're a new startup and you think, oh God, the website's going to cost me a fortune. It's not.
It's really not.
So if you're a startup company and that's something you have to put in play, and this is your first time having a website, don't worry, it's not hard. But the thing is, it's content on your website. And that's where we kind of come into play. Well, that's where we actually do come into play. The video part of it, we develop the videos around your business. We do a lot of research on what your competition is doing. So we'll develop a video around the business, obviously, to point people to the website. Because you have to have video now. Google would find you by just text, but now the way the algorithms work is they actually crawl Google looking for video. So video like I think it's like by next year it's going to be like 85% of the internet
It's a huge number.
is video.
Mm-hmm.
85%. And we could see that. We could see that on Facebook. Like when you scroll Facebook, it used to just be pictures with words, which is what Instagram was 2 years ago, but now
Right.
everything's just scrolling
Now it's
video.
all video. Yeah, Facebook is a good example. There's 100 million hours of video being played on Facebook every day in one day.
That's
It's
incredible.
absurd.
So think
Yeah.
about that. Think about Facebook putting out that much content, and then YouTube. YouTube's the second largest search engine on the internet. The second largest, number one being Google. So if you're not utilizing like Google, Facebook, YouTube, and that brings us back to the content. If you don't have the right content to put in front of these people, they're going to go right past you.
So when you have a website, probably the single most important thing that you can do for your website is make sure that you rank on Google, right? We talked a little bit about it, but the biggest thing that we can stress is that video itself, just having a video on your landing page, it can make you rank 53 times more likely to rank first on Google.
That's 53 times.
Yeah, not even on the first page, but first at the top of the list.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a simple thing that you can do to get a gigantic leg up on your competition. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's the tip. And if you've started a business or you're in business and you're not using any of these tools or you haven't put aside any money for your marketing, it's crazy. You have to have this in play. And that's why Google, Facebook, Instagram, social media, big web companies, that's why they've made it affordable. It used to be like the only way that you could do anything was like on major networks, right?
Like TV,
Like TV and all
radio
that stuff,
like that.
which is outrageous. We sell airtime. We sell television airtime, and we sell radio airtime. So we know the difference in cost. We know it's very expensive to be on TV right now. And that's why the internet has completely
Right.
leveled
You
the
don't
playing
have to
field.
anymore.
You don't
Yeah.
have to be on it. You know what the networks are? You know who the new networks are. The new networks are Google. The new networks are Facebook. The new networks are Bing, Yahoo. These search engines are actually becoming networks. And so just look at like what you're watching on like television. If you're watching CBS, ABC, if you're watching Fox, if you're watching CNN, if you're watching HBO, whatever, those are networks. Those are huge networks. Now the internet is doing what they're doing. You're streaming this now. You're streaming networks. And the podcasting, which we didn't even really touch on that much, which is a huge, huge thing. It's so underutilized.
Anybody can do it, yeah.
Anybody can do it.
You can take podcasts anywhere. If your audience is engaging with your podcast, they can listen to it in the car. They can listen to it while they're cooking dinner, while they're working out. You can go with them anywhere that they go. It's there is no other platform like it.
It's important that you're talking about the right stuff too. So it's not about just making a list. It's about making a list that matches your demographic of where you're living at
Right.
and who you're marketing to in that area. That's what we wanted to talk about today. We're going to wrap it up because we could just keep going on and on. Please keep following the blog because we're going to add every week new stuff.
We've got so much to talk about. Right?
Just a lot that's going to help you guys grow your businesses. For consultation, call the number on the screen or email the number on the screen. Email the number on the screen. Or just email us.
You know how to email.
Yeah, you know how to email. If you don't know how to do that, there's a problem. Then you really do need to
You really do need to come talk to us. Yeah.
talk to us. But again, for a consultation, it's something we can do to help you get started, get your training wheels on there, and just keep following us and seeing where we're going. And we look forward to getting back to you. And hope you're having a great day.
Thanks, Earl.